today, Jesus bids us to follow him. As he called James and John, Simon, well, my reading of this gospel has always been troubling for me because I always feel badly for Zebedee, the father, left there stunned, working in the boat, and his sons just leave him with all the day's work still to be done, unfinished. But the hired men are there to help him. But the sons choose the right path. They find for themselves this new normal for themselves. They've forgotten their past, taking with them all their skills and all the rest, but their new normal is following Jesus. And I have to use that phrase, new normal, a lot today, because as we've been experiencing the COVID crisis, we've chosen to call our being masked and using Purell as a new normal. That's not normal at all. We've been experiencing sickness, fear, dismay. Sickness, fear, dismay is not normal at all. Not normal at all. And I do hope at some point after all the social distancing we've had to do, all this protection we've had to do, then we might return to what we knew as normal. But is that correct? Probably not. For Jesus always presents us a challenge. He often asks us to enter into something that is not normal. Being a Christian is not normal. It's extraordinary. And that's what we're asked to do. That's the new normal for us. To step out of our own comfort zones, our own places of fear and safety, and do something extraordinary, as Simon, James, and John do. They stepped out of what they knew to do, and they tried to follow Jesus in their new normal. And so in our own day, in our own ways, these days and weeks of ordinary time, perhaps our new normal for ourselves would be trying to reach out and find the challenges around us, to be there for one another in new and different ways, to befriend a new neighbor in our neighborhood, to perhaps, if you have not been able to or work at a food pantry, maybe even preparing a meal for an elderly person in your neighborhood or your apartment building. Maybe it's just calling a sick neighbor or someone who has been shut in because of the pandemic. We've been given in this ordinary time the gift of time. So while we have that time, let us do good and be a very extraordinary Christian. For Jesus is calling us to come after him, to follow him in ways that will lead to grace and to peace and, I hope, joy. God bless you.